collectively scored a total of 0 points across the board, but they still have time to turn it around, don't they? All right, for those of you that just joined us tonight, let me reintroduce our contestants. First we have June. How are you doing today, June?
I'll shake your hand, but my palms are a little sweaty, so...
Oh, well, if that didn't give it away, June is recruiting for investment banking here. But, unlike her peers, she's not doing it for the salary, but to really make a positive impact on the world. Isn't that right?
Very true. As true as efficient market hypothesis.
All right, moving on. Here we have Alex. How are you doing today, Alex?
Happy to be here!
Alex joins us from Booth's favorite target background, generational wealth. Alex is tired of just living in luxury condos. Now she wants to sell them too. So she's recruiting for real estate. Give it up for Alex. And last of all, we have Ben.
I wish I was somewhere else, as opposed to here and not somewhere else.
Very profound, Ben. Ben just wants to be programming the next ChatGPT, but unfortunately someone at his prior company said he should get an MBA to develop people skills. Not sure what Booth is going to do for that, honestly. Well, our contestants today have only 2 options for categories, which they have been avoiding for some reason. But they are now all out of options, isn't that right?
Well, there are always options in the market, so...
Without option, liquidity dries up in recession.
Thank you for the riveting discussion on option liquidity, contestants. I'm sure that's what everybody came here to hear. All right, Ben, why don't you choose our first category tonight?
All right, interpersonal skills for 400.
All right, Ben. For 400, emotional awareness and sensitivity are developed through this. Go for it.
What is interpersonal dynamics?
Ooh, so close, Ben. We were looking for what is actual human interaction.
What is that?
Great question. All right, June, the board is yours.
Leaving Woodlawn for 400.
Okay, for 400, West Loop is west of the loop. South Loop is south of the loop. This is to the east.
I got
Alex.
East Loop. I'm sorry. What is East Loop?
Still wrong. We were looking for what is Lake Michigan. All right. Alex, sadly, the board is still yours.
I want to try leaving Woodlawn for 800. Gotta go big.
We have Midwest geography. This is a state between Illinois and New York.
Aspen. It gotta be Aspen.
That is somehow both not a state and not between Illinois and New York. I wish I could take away more points, but you're already at 0. Okay, Ben. Hoping you can redeem us here.
Interpersonal skills for 600.
For 600, the frequency that average American calls their parents. June.
Oh, when they need money.
That is just truly terrible. You're a bad person.
I still think I'm right. Then I'll double down. Interpersonal skills 800.
Okay, June. This is the average number of serious, committed partners a single person has at one time.
What is committed?
Is that a question or an answer? No one. No one. The answer is 1. It was not a trick question. Apparently, commitment doesn't come easily to Boothies. Okay, Alex, why don't you give it another go?
That's try Living Woodlawn for 600.
Okay, leaving Woodlawn for 600. A Chicago neighborhood that is not on the lake or the riverfront. Ben.
Went on a bike ride this morning, very far north. I think it was called, what is Lakeview?
Lakeview? Not on the lake.
Yeah, you heard me.
I'm gonna give you a few seconds and why don't you give it another go, Ben?
Okay, you got me. What is Landview?
I regret giving you a second chance, Ben.
Street View.
In fact, I regret everything that has brought me to this point in my life. All right, we are on to our all right, Ben. Why don't you pick the next question?
I don't know why you're asking me. What is interpersonal skills?
Interpersonal skills for 1,000. How often, statistically, skiing is brought up in everyday conversation? June.
Approximately 75.2%.
No! I don't even know how that would be possible, June. Entirely unrelatable to the typical person. Okay. We are on to our last question. This is the last chance for any of you to walk away with any points tonight. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. We have Leaving Woodlawn for 1,000. The name of a single restaurant between the Loop and 59th Street. Alex.
I see. It's a trick question. If a restaurant isn't Michelin starred, it doesn't exist.
Wrong again.
No?
All right. Alex, very disappointed in all of you. As you can see, none of our contestants scored any points tonight. So, by the power vested in me, I would like to declare Alex our winner tonight, whose parents are financing her entire MBA. Give it up for Alex! This has been Booth Jeopardy, everyone. We'll see you next week.